if you could give me like maybe three things that you would change if you went back, and these could be anything within business or things you would buy sooner, things you would not do, anything like that. Just if you could give three things for somebody listening that is going to get into the septic or excavation field, what would you recommend to them?
So for the pumping side, my dad started off with a 600-gallon slide-in tank, which
Wow.
most people use for portable toilets. But
Yeah.
my dad kind of went all in. He left his job and that's what he started with. And there were
Car
some,
washes, right? Started with?
yeah, he started with car washes. So before that tank, he was actually renting a tow behind vacuum trailer. So what he would do is he worked at Kohler's. He'd wake up at like 4 in the morning, drive an hour to work, towing that vacuum trailer, work all day, making toilets, and then he'd leave and pump out a tank on his way home. So
Wow.
that's how he started. Yeah. And then yeah, it's just been progressive since there. And I know the circumstances kind of forced his hand a little bit on like the size of tank, but I would tell
Mhm.
anyone, starting out, like go for the biggest, as big as you can at the time. I kind of want to tread that lightly because I know there's
Yep.
some people that are like, if you don't get the biggest thing possible, like don't even do it. Like I don't want to discourage anyone either because if my dad was discouraged, we wouldn't be here right now.
Mhm.
So it's been progressively up since then, but I would say start with a bigger tank and something that fits your area. I mean, here we have really windy roads, really narrow driveways on some of them. So like our size tank is like a 2,500-gallon tank.
Okay.
It's still kind of small compared to like these bigger 4,000-gallon tanks, but it's perfect for us and what we're doing. Another thing I will say is, kind of watch, don't become the subcontractor early on. Sometimes people offer these really promising opportunities. They're like, oh, if you, kind of show up and do this now, you'll be our go-to guy. Like, don't fall for that
Mhm.
because early on, kind of fell for that a few times. And I will say you kind of get wrapped up in these people and to them, it may not seem like it, but to them, you're very dispensable. I will say,
Mm.
stand firm on your price, stand firm on your schedule, and like don't get wrapped up in stuff like that. If it's a negative, if there's more negative than positive, don't get wrapped up in stuff like that.
Yeah.
On the pumping side, I would say sewer camera. I mean, the sewer
Yeah.
camera helps us find tanks. It's so professional. When we show up, the county doesn't have a record of it. The customer has no idea where it's at, and we just run that sewer camera and pinpoint exactly where it's at, and they're so happy. We're not tearing up their yard. We find exactly where the tank's at, and it drives business. If we just went out there and we just tore up the customer's yard, found the tank, maybe we wouldn't have found that they have Schedule 20 pipe leading to the tank and it's crushed. That's why they're backing
Mhm.
up. Like some of these things you can't see without the camera, and it boosts sales. I mean, it boosts repairs. It's one of my I would say like one of the best investments we've made, sewer cameras.